Oh. I can hear you squeaking the bus. It sounds like the bus looks great, honestly. It's starting to really shape up. It really is.
This past week was Thanksgiving, and me and Gunnar were apart from each other, so we decided this week, since we only had like today to film a video, we were gonna just sit down and make a Q&A. But before we did that, we wanted to show you around to the things that we did to the bus yesterday in the little bit of time that we had. And we're really excited because everything structurally that we wanted to put in the bus is done, and that means all we have left to do is like make it pretty, put the floor in, finish plumbing. I think we're ready to go, so that's really exciting. But let's give you a little tour of everything that we did. So right here we have the little bench that Gunnar was really excited about, and underneath is the water tank, and this is the last thing that we just finished, which is really cool. And then, did we show the upper cabinets?
No.
These are the finished upper cabinets. Very cute. Very cute. And then over here we have a mess.
Lastly.
We naturally have a mess. This is gonna be the clothes closet. So there's a little hanging bar in here for clothes, and then some more shelves for other things. And then underneath is gonna be where the diesel heater and the propane tank goes. And then, of course, all of that was painted white. And over here, there's an extra little compartment for tall things like canopies, snowboards. Yeah. But that's pretty much it. Everything that needs to be built is built. And that's really exciting. But we're hungry, so we're gonna go get food, and then we're gonna do a Q&A from all the questions that you asked us over on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Let's go.
Harder.
Taking my whip. It's for sale if you want to buy it. DM me. View! Can I get one order?
Our food should be coming out of there in like 10 minutes. But while we wait, we're gonna answer one of the questions that we got right now.
I think we should answer the first question that we got first. I think that's only fair, right? The first question is the question we get asked a lot, which is, did you think that your marriage was going to last? Literally, no offense, I freaking love y'all. We love you too. And easy answer, no, not at all. I think that we both were completely content with the idea of probably never talking to each other again after we got married, which was fine. Like, we never planned on this being a long-term thing, but yeah, that was what we thought was gonna happen.
Fuck no, baby!
Yeah. Daniel? You may think that that was our only food pickup, but you are sadly mistaken. You want to tell them where we're at?
We're gonna absolutely destroy the dollar menu here, which will consequently destroy our asshole.
Which will consequently destroy our asshole.
But we're all for it.
Hi, going over daycare to see Taco Bell. This is Violet. I'm up here.
Yeah, we're going with Taco Bell today.
Okay, what can I get for you from the Taco Bell shop?
One spicy potato. Stressful.
Oh, Jesus.
While we're eating,
While we're eating,
we're gonna answer another question. Was that girl Heather really pregnant with Gunnar's baby? I don't know why we were joking about that, but that was fake. Me and Heather did not have a kid.
or was it?
No one needs to know about that. Keep it low, Ham. Keep it low. Or keep it really high. It's better, honestly.
Keep it really high.
No, go low, go low. Yeah.
Gimme.
Yummy. Woo. Let's go.
Are we ready to unbox our food?
We're rolling. We were arguing on whether we wanted Thai food or Taco Bell.
So we got both.
So we got both, baby.
I'm really excited to try this soup.
How is it, bud?
Okay, this is one of the questions I really liked. It says, do you guys think that loving the person in front of you is a choice and one that you make every day?
A choice to love someone?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's a choice. I can't just like walk up to a stranger and choose to love them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think a lot of emotions come very naturally, like whether you love or you hate, whether you're happy or sad, like you feel them internally. But you can choose to show any type of emotion you want and portray that. But I feel like what's deep down inside, you'll feel naturally. You can choose to show love, most certainly. You can choose to be loving and kind to anyone you want.
Yeah.
But to actually like feel that and wholeheartedly believe that for yourself, I think is not so much of a choice.
What is your plan for traveling in separate vehicles together? It's pretty simple. It is just that we're going to travel together in separate vehicles.
We're just going to follow each other around. We're going to get to Cali or whatever, and we'll see what happens. Because we drove both vehicles from Pittsburgh back to Philly.
It sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't too great driving like apart. Just for the sole fact, we both had to pay for gas, we both had to drive, and we didn't get to talk to each other on the whole ride. So I can imagine driving across the entire country like that is going to be kind of...
Yeah.
So,
to be fair,
we'll see what happens.
We did not have our walkie-talkies charged.
But if we get to Cali and we're not enjoying being in separate vehicles, we'll
say goodbye to one of them.
We'll say goodbye to one of them. And it's probably not going to be the ambulance. At what point did you realize that your marriage was just more than a fun TikTok?
I think whenever I invited you back out.
Yeah. It was because we talked before I came back out, and it was like from like the terms that we left on to like how we were talking leading up to me coming back out versus when we were coming back out. We were like talking, be like, so like if I come back out, like things are probably gonna like progress. You can take that how you want it. And it was like,
I forgot about that.
It was like pretty much like, do we want to do this? Because we both like had every intention of
being single.
Yeah, not being with someone for a while. So we kind of like talked about that. We knew we were gonna kind of end up in some type of thing together at some point.
Okay, so it says Gunnar used to joke in his lives that girls could still slide into the DMs. Are you in an open relation or an open marriage, and if so, how do you navigate jealousy, etc.? I remember that, like those times when we would just be on lives and just be like, no, we're just friends. He's single, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like at the time, that's like really how it was. But
yeah, I would say that was pretty real. But I'd be lying if I say things hadn't changed. We definitely are both like not into the idea of being with one person for like our entire lives.
I just feel like that's so like unrealistic in my opinion. I mean, not to say it's not possible. I was listening to this podcast the other day and they were talking about polyamory and whatever, and the one person brought up a really good point where it's like, you know, you have multiple best friends that you go to for certain things. Like you go to this best friend if you want to party, you go to this best friend if you need relationship advice, you go to this best friend if you need this, if you need that. Like you have certain friends for certain parts of your life, so why would you limit that to like partners? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it made sense. Not to say that we're like actively looking for like other partners at all by any means, but I like the idea of like trusting another person that much that you could just open up your lives to more love.
Yeah.
You know?
So I guess to answer the question is we are practicing monogamy, but that doesn't mean we don't like the idea of being polyamorous in any way. There's a situation for everything. So I'll never rule anything out.
And I guess that like we should touch on like the part of jealousy too.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel like time will tell more on like the jealousy thing. I think we need more time to like experience this situation.
Yeah, because here's the thing, we don't do anything. We don't do anything to inflict any jealousy upon the other person.
Yeah, like nothing. I feel like we're very respectful to each other. Neither of us have done anything that's really pushed the bounds of like our disgust bounds of like our relationship. So I don't know. We really haven't stumbled upon these jealous moments yet, but I'm sure there'll be a time for everything. Okay, next question. What is the best decision you've made for yourselves through this journey? I would say the best decision, and I'm gonna speak for both of us here. I think the best decision was you going to that van life meetup and like meeting other van life friends. I think that was so much fun, and that opened up so much like opportunity for just new experiences and stuff like that. Meeting new people, traveling with other like-minded people was very eye-opening to like who I want to like be surrounded with and stuff like that. And I thought that was just amazing. And like lifelong road friends.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It just I feel like I didn't even think of that because it feels like they've just like been our friends for forever.
Yeah, yeah. But meeting up with like the caravan, and for backstory, anyone doesn't know, right when I left to go home after the wedding, Danielle went to a van life meetup in the middle of the freaking desert, and she met some really cool people. And then when I came back, I met everyone. We have a confession. We just finished the Q&A, but the camera stopped recording halfway through.
And we don't really know where, so. What made you decide to start living in the ambulance, and did it affect your mental health? I started living in the ambulance because for years and years and years, I wanted to live the little hippie lifestyle. Before I actually bought the ambulance, I wanted to live that lifestyle for so long because I had decided that before I settled down in my hometown for the rest of my life, I wanted to see what the world had to offer, and I figured that would be the best way to do it since I could do it whenever I want on my own terms, blah blah blah. And then I moved into the ambulance. I traveled around for 3 months on my own at first, and I ended up coming home after about 3 months because I was exhausted mentally. It is a really tough lifestyle whenever you're first jumping into it, and then I came home and rested for 3 months and then left again with Gunnar.
Hey! Okay, so we're gonna rapid fire the last 3 questions here because we feel like this is taking a while. The first one, what do you want your lives to be 3 years from now?
I think that we want to buy a piece of property on a lake somewhere, build a permanent tiny home on it, and stay in it for a while.
That's what 3 years from now looks like.
Hopefully.
My stomach hurts so bad.
Oh no. He's gonna poop in his pants. This isn't rapid fire. It's rapid fire out your butt.
My stomach hurts so bad. All of a sudden.
You probably ate too much.
I always eat too much.
Which will consequently destroy our asshole.
What do you use for your period during bus life? I, for the past like 7 years or something crazy like that, have been using menstrual cups. Specifically the Lily cup. And I have never once wanted to go back to pads or tampons. It is the best thing in the world. I haven't ever had to spend money on feminine products except for the one-time purchase of the cup, so.
Okay, I'm alive. Let's finish.
Are you okay?
We have to finish the Q&A. I'm sorry about that. Whatever we just ate absolutely destroyed my stomach.
I'm fine.
But I woke me up. I'm alive now.
Oh, come on.
Last rapid fire question is sexy time in the ambulance, easy or hard with no space?
There's plenty of space.
You can accomplish anything if you put your mind to it. even like non-sexy time, I don't know if we've ever felt like hella cramped for space.
Yeah.
Like we've never not been able to do something we wanted to go in there, so.
Except maybe like a handstand or something.
And last but not least, are you two actually in love? Please don't break my heart or say no, LOL.
Aww.
Cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag.
We're in love.
Aww.
For real though, we have exchanged those words with each other. I don't know what the... Feels weird, like, telling people.
That is weird.
Okay, yeah.
I guess that's all.
That was the Q&A. That was a roller coaster of emotions there for a second.
He almost died.
Thanks so much for watching.
If you're new here, please subscribe because we make videos that are way funner than this normally.
We make weekly videos. It sucked that we were away this week, but we made the best of it right now, so. Q&A done. Thanks for asking questions, guys. Follow the Instagram. We'll see you next time.
All right, goodbye.